Hi there, my name is Hannah Beam, and I'm the art instructor for the Hutchinson Art Center's online art camp. Today we're going to be talking about where you can find different supplies and media to make your art projects. The first place to look is always at home. Did you know you have art supplies at home already? Even the stuff that you don't even think about as art supplies can be used to make art. So the easiest thing is paper, pens, and pencils. These are things most people have in their homes already. They can be used to make all sorts of different kinds of art. You might also have tissues or paper towels or napkins, coffee filters, cupcake liners, stickers, even tinfoil, plastic wrap, and cardboard from cereal boxes can be used to make all sorts of different kinds of art. There's supplies to make art all around you already. But where else can you find materials to make art with? You can find some at the store. You might need to go to the store to buy paint or paint brushes, watercolor paints, stickers if you don't have stickers already. You can get beads at the store to make things with, markers and crayons, and you might already have markers and crayons from school supplies. So you can find things at the store. You can also get canvases and clay and all sorts of different things. I'm sure you can think of so many things that you could get at the store. There's lots of different stores that you can go to too. You can go to a regular store that has all sorts of different things, or you could go to a special art supply store. But did you know there's another place you can find art supplies too? You can also just go outside. You can use all sorts of things from the outdoors to make all sorts of cool projects. You can use leaves and grass and rocks. Maybe you could find a feather to use, sand. All of these things can be used to make really cool projects. So I have some rocks here that I found. These can be used for a project. Today we're going to focus on leaves though. So for this project, you can go out and find all sorts of different leaves and any sort of natural material to make this project. And you can make any kind of project that you want with these materials. So I here have started a little leaf man or leaf lady. I don't really know yet. But I found these leaves earlier today. Right now, there's not any green leaves out there though. I had to find these kind of brown leaves, but they're still really pretty and they're still really unique. But if you don't like the brown leaves, you can paint them. This leaf I painted with some acrylic paint. Used some blue and some yellow, and it turned kind of green in the middle. So you could even paint the leaves green yourself if you wanted to. This one I used watercolors on, and it came out really pretty. It kind of like stained it, so that's an option. And this leaf that I already have cut up in preparation for our project, I painted with tempera paint. So you can use any kind of paint that you have for these leaves if you want to paint them, but you can just leave them natural too if you want. One artist who uses leaves in nature all the time in his artwork is Goldsworthy. He makes all sorts of cool outdoor installation types of things with leaves and rocks and anything that he can find in nature. He really loves working with nature, and it's really, really cool. So this is something that even professional artists do. So what we're going to do today is finish this collage that I made with leaves. All I did was find some leaves and glue them down. I used a glue stick for these, but for these leaves, I'm going to use some Elmer's glue. These ones, I started out by kind of flattening them with a heavy book for a few minutes, and that really helped them to be flatter. These ones I painted first, and I didn't get to flatten them out yet. So I'm going to let them be a little bit more 3D on my project anyway, because I think that'll look nice. And if you want with your leaf collage, you can decorate the background first and then collage on top of it, or you can make your collage and add a background, or you could just leave it as is. I did mine on colored paper because I thought that would be fun. I was also able to find some really little leaves that I could use as facial features for my little person. You don't have to make a person. You can make whatever you want. It can be random and crazy, or you can make a different kind of animal or a scene, or whatever you can imagine with leaves. As long as you're being creative and expressive, it'll be great. So, I'm going to use my painted leaf that I cut up to kind of make some clothes for my little person. Let's see. I think I want this one to be kind of like some sort of shorts or maybe a skirt. Be whatever you think it should be. Let's see. That'll be good. I'm gonna open my glue. So what I'm going to do with this leaf, since it's not flat, I'm going to pay attention to where it crinkles down. So it goes down here and over here, and I'm going to focus my glue there because that's where it already touches the paper. And I'll try to flatten it a little bit more as I glue it down, but it'll be kind of hard to get it really flat. So what I'm going to do, hopefully my glue will come out. I think it's just really thick glue. There we go. Glue there. Glue there. Here. Here. I'll try to make sure to get the edges glued. Hopefully they'll stick down good. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow when you're working with nature though. Sometimes it just wants to do its own thing, and that's okay. We'll just kind of work with it. There we go. Carefully kind of place that back. And I'm gonna, since I'm using the liquid glue, I'm gonna press and hold for a little bit first so that it really gives it a chance to stick and gives it a chance to dry a little bit too. Go. We'll see. Might have to use a little bit of this glue too. Might need both. Okay. Now we're going to use this piece. Let's see. How should this shirt go? So it might help to kind of practice arranging it first. Let's see. I think that looks pretty good. We'll make this more like a sleeve there. Okay. So I'm going to glue this little one first. I'm going to do this one. Just have to be pretty gentle with it. Okay, I kind of like that it's sort of 3D and popping out. So I also have these rocks. So rocks are sometimes hard to glue because they're cold and the glue doesn't always want to stick to them, but we'll try anyway today. I think I'll just put these randomly around. Sometimes hot glue might work if you have an adult to help you with some hot glue, if you have some. If not, this glue might work well enough. As long as you're really gentle with your piece and don't bump it. Now, if you want, you could add more leaves to it. With my painted leaves, I could add these over here. That looks kind of pretty. Let's see, let's try the glue stick for these ones. I'm gonna apply the glue to the back. Remember to have a table cover or some kind of paper underneath this when you do this so you don't get glue on the table. Then let's see, down. Yeah, let's do it down. That glued on, glue this piece. So again, you can create whatever you would like out of leaves or sticks or grass or rocks, whatever you can find outside around your house. Or maybe you could go to the park and go on a nature walk to collect art supplies. That one doesn't want to stick. Sometimes you just gotta hold it to get it to stick good. There we go. That'll work. And then of course you could always draw and add things to it too. So let's see. My girl, she is actually floating in some water. I just decided that. So I'm gonna draw some squiggles, like water waves, kind of around her. That's why her hair is all crazy too, because it's floating in the water. She's just really peaceful. I'll use some white to make it look all watery. You could do whatever kind of background you want. You don't even have to do a background if you don't want to. There. We'll call that one done for now. So, remember, you can find art materials all around you, at your home, at the store, and even just outside. So, I hope you are able to go out and find some materials and have fun making art today.